Good afternoon, homies and homiettes. Is that something that happy F it Friday? I almost said the full effing word. We don't say the full effing word, just the start of the F word. F it Friday. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but just got home. I went to the office today. I went into the city. I realized it's the first time I've been into the city. Well, it's the first time I've been to the office since October. It's if you're in the future watching this, some kind of a documentary on my momentous life. It is February. February is something. It's some day in February of 2021. Yeah, so I haven't been into the office in like 6 months, and I haven't been anywhere. So I went into the office today for a meeting uh, with people. There were people there. It's weird, super weird. Like they were alive and moving, and like I could, like feel their presence in the force. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I wanted to go back to the. I thought about just asking if I could go out in the hallway and be on the computer, but I thought that would be weird. Anyway, I decided to go to the downtown. That's where they used to have places where you bought things, like little spaces. They're like there's like an outside space, and then there's like an inside space that has stuff, and there are people in there that give you the stuff. It's just this weirdest concept. Like you just push the buttons, and then the stuff it comes, and they put it outside the door, right? Mind blown. I don't know. Anyway, I had heard so much about this going in places and getting stuff that I thought I needed to try it out. A local a beer shop I've never even been to, called Holy Fridge, downtown. They put out that they got some kind of hype beer. They got a hype beast. They got a beer that is super hype, and it's super hoppy, and it cost a dang fortune. So I decided that, you know what, heck it, I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna get me a can of hype, a can of hazy hype. I have not done that in a long time. Both chased a hazy hype beer, but also, just in general, been anywhere. So without further ado, check this out. This is a beer. It's called Putty, and it is from a brewery called Verdant. I think it's Verdant. I don't know. They're an English brewing company, Verdant Brewing Company, out of somewhere in England, somewhere. Um, and this is supposed to be the business right here. This is supposed to be like the new hype. This is supposed to change my life. The Putty. I've seen a bunch of guys talk about it online, and like open it like it's the briefcase in Pulp Fiction with the light shining out of it and stuff. So let's take a look at this baby. This is Putty, a double IPA, sitting at 8%. That's 8% alcohol. So we're looking at Mosaic, Galaxy, and Azaka. Oh, that's a good combo right there. And I paid an absurd amount of money for it, and I'm just gonna stick that over there. Never think about that again. Let's crack it. It says drink fresh and drink fresh. Hops fade fast. All right, I got this cool little glass here. Let's pour it out. Oh, I think that's what you're supposed to do now. I don't know. I haven't been into hype beers in a long time. I haven't really been chasing. I haven't chased a beer in a real long time. Oh crap! I'm wasting some of it. This is probably all right. It's probably some kind of sacrilege. Taste the hype. This is the Instagram shot with it just bubbling over the side, like oh. Anyway, I was like, I'm just gonna wait for the head to fade a little bit. I went into that shop, and I mean, I put my mask on. And of course, the glasses fog up, and it's like this tiny little shop. It's like the size of it's like a walk-in closet size. And if you're like an American, just think if you got a walk-in closet, it's about the size of this place, and it's just wall-to-wall refrigerators full of beer. And you can only be two people in there besides the guy helping. So I had to wait outside for some people to leave, and I asked him for this beer, and then I asked him like, oh, what's fresh and what's good, and he was trying to sell me on all these triple IPAs, and I was like, holy shit, man, are these triple IPAs? That's crazy. 13% IPA with like 80 pounds of hops in the can. What are those popular? And he goes, oh yeah, that's the thing now. Everybody wants the triple IPA. I'm like, oh jeez, man, that's crazy. It's crazy talk. Triple IPAs. There was one on 13%, 13%, a 13% single hop too. It was just Mosaic. Like, holy crap, it's a lot of Mosaic. I could just go home and take some Mosaic out of the freezer and just chew on them for cheaper, because of course that one was real expensive too. All right, let's take a look at this guy. Let's take a look at some Putty. That's a good looking. It's a nice beer. I actually expected it to be even filthier, even hazier. This is like a mild haze compared to the old days when it was basically like drinking milk with like a half pound of flour mixed into it. Ooh, that smells nice. Ooh, you got a nice smell, don't you? Oh, that's good stuff. Very tropical. Very like oh yeah, like yeah, tropical fruits and Mosaic. It smells like tropical fruits and Mosaic. Mosaic's got that tropical leading into pine type thing. It smells nice. Oh, that's very nice. That's very pleasant. All right, you know what? It's good. I was I was kind of thinking that like I was gonna get this can back here and crack it open and drink it and be like, yeah, all right, and I was just gonna like, no, that would have been a huge waste, but I didn't think it would. It's very good. It's a very good beer. It's got almost zero bitterness, but the hop flavor, it's got a lot of hops in it. You can tell. I mean, but the hop flavor is very clear. It doesn't have that overly hopped bite that like you can get sometimes from like super hoppy beers, that kind of just like almost vegetal bite, and then just that kaleidoscope of very intense hop that you can get from super fresh, super hoppy beers. How fresh is this? He said it was super fresh. Um, it was canned on the it was canned on the 1st of December, so it's 6 weeks old. 6 weeks old. I don't know. I know you're supposed to drink things super fresh, like 2 weeks is too much, but I think that this is fine. This is actually really good. It's super smooth, like very very juicy, and not like it's light. It doesn't have that double IPA, that thickness, that thickness of an 8%, double IPA where it's got that big old malt bill. Doesn't have that. Doesn't have that super thick. It's very very light, very well balanced. I can see why this is. I can see why people like this guy. I like that name, Putty. I always like that word, Putty. Putty. That's good. Man, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. That's good stuff. Worth the hype. I mean, it's really good. I've heard of this brewery before. This may be my first beer from them. They're I think they get over here, but they're not something that I would buy off. They're not something I buy often because they're really expensive. Like the guy was telling me that I looked at the sticker and I was like, Holy shit, that's a price right there. That's some numbers I didn't expect to see on top of that can. Um, and he goes, yeah, it's because of the Brexit, and he said that they had a lot of trouble getting it actually out of Britain. It got stuck somewhere, and while they were trying to figure out customs or duties or some other such thing, and it actually sat for like two. They were supposed to get it like 2-3 weeks ago, but it got caught in some weird limbo between the in the Brexit. So that's going to be too bad because it's. I mean, if their other beers are as good as this, then that's a shame if it's tough to get hold of them now. That's a really nice beer. All right, guys. 11 minutes. It's kind of a whirlwind, part bullshitty F it Friday, part putty review. Um, yeah, I just really wanted to do an F it Friday. It was it was a long day. First day back at the office in a long time. Probably won't be going back for another 2-3 months. Just felt like cracking this beer. This was my reward for going out into the world and braving the. We're also have the record cold and snow right now in Denmark, so I just wanted to crack this baby open and taste it fresh as heck, or fresh as heck for me, and crack this camera. Crack this camera on. Maybe I'll crack it if I slip and fall out there on my way back. All right, guys. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Sometimes stuff lives up to the hype. Cheers.